The suspect in the New Orleans vehicle attack has been identified by the FBI as a 42-year-old Army veteran from Texas.
But we know now that, perhaps some of the explanation of why the FBI very quickly started treating this as a terrorism investigation. One of the things they found at the scene was an ISIS flag.
Coming out of the US tonight, one person has died and 7 others were injured when a Tesla Cybertruck caught fire and exploded outside US President-elect Donald Trump's Las Vegas hotel.
This is just a separate story that we're learning about. Authorities are investigating a vehicle fire outside the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas that left one person dead, injured several others.
Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Common Sense View. Just a few weeks ago, a madman rammed his car into a group of Christmas carol goers, Christmas market goers, and killed a lot of people and wounded so many more. Everyone was outraged. A lot of people were really angry that somebody who had been living in the country for quite a long time could do such a heinous act, perform such a heinous act. As if that was not enough. Just yesterday, some people were, after having suffered for the whole year, they were going just normal street walk in celebration of the new year. And another madman drove all the way from Texas to New Orleans to cut their lives short and wounded so many more.
Investigators say they believe Shamsuddin Jabbar wasn't acting alone and they're looking into whether he had accomplices. It's believed Jabbar drove a pickup truck at high speed into large crowds, killing 15 people and leaving dozens of others injured.
And you're asking, why is all this happening? Why are all this happening? What is wrong? What is going on? Who is radicalizing the people who thought that the only way to show their grievances to their life, to the mess they are in, is to take the life of others?
Well, we know now that, perhaps some of the explanation of why the FBI very quickly started treating this as a terrorism investigation. One of the things they found at the scene was an ISIS flag.
But of course, the big question for a lot of these people who have been walking by, there have been many tourists here in the area as well, is not just how this could have happened, but why as well. You mentioned some of the latest reporting that we've gotten from our CNN colleagues, from law enforcement sources, that an ISIS flag was found in this suspect's truck. And then on top of that...
Who is in support of this? This man, according to the CNN news, the suspect in New Orleans attack served in U.S. Army as an HR and IT specialist. Jabbar served in a human resource specialist and the information technology specialist on active duty between March 2007 and January 2015. Deployed to Afghanistan, once from February 2009 to January 2010. After leaving active duty in January 2015, Jabbar served in the Army Reserve until July 2020. Isn't he a dog? Isn't he a dog? You worked your life to protect people, and at the end you die attacking the same people you are protecting. That's the total definition of a dog, and a bad dog. Because even dogs protect the people who live with them. They protect their own. They protect their owners. Nobody owns you. You own yourself. But you made the choice to protect the same people you died trying to destroy. You're one person. You took many with you. If you are planning to kill yourself, why not just park? If you can't and you must do it, why do you have to cut people's life at such diabolic way? Now, initially, the FBI and the local police were saying that they were trying to figure out the motive, even though they believed that it was premeditated. But towards sometime earlier today, it was categorized as a terrorist attack by the FBI because, according to them, they found ISIS flag in this man's vehicle. So, I don't know what to say. You join ISIS and all you want to do is to kill people among the people you served, among the people you protected. Now, let's see what they're saying. Now, suspect in New Orleans attack made series of recording before Wednesday attack, officials say. The suspect in New Orleans made a series of videos recording before Wednesday morning that law enforcement is currently reviewing. According to multiple official briefs on the investigation, the recording appeared to have been made while driving at night. The suspect is not visible. because it is dark. But authorities believe the recordings were made as he drove from Texas to Louisiana through the exact time, though the exact timing is not yet clear. In the record, the suspect makes reference to his divorce and how he had at first planned to gather his family for a celebration with the intention of killing them all. Two officials who had been briefed on the material in the recording said the suspect also talked about how he changed his plan and said that he joined ISIS. He referenced several dreams that he had about why he should be joining ISIS. Okay. Probably God told him to go and kill everyone along the road. People who have nothing to do with you. People who did nothing to you. People who owe you nothing. Who are just doing their business. Trying to be happy one last night before celebrating the year. They don't know even how it's going to end. But at least they were hopeful. They were hopeful. You exhausted your own hope and you took away theirs. According to ABC News, an army veteran who was hell-bent on killing as many people as possible drove a rented pickup truck, ran barricades, and plowed his vehicle through a crowd of New Year's revelers on Bourbon Street in New Orleans at a high rate of speed, leaving at least 15 dead and injuring dozens of others early Wednesday, city and federal officials said. After mowing down numerous people over a 3-block stretch on the famed thoroughfare while firing shots into the crowd, the suspect, identified by sources as Shamsur Dimjaba, 42, allegedly got out of the truck, wielding an assault rifle and opened fire on police officers. Law enforcement officials briefed on the incident told ABC News. Officers returned fire, killing Jabba, a US-born citizen and from Texas, so said. At least 2 police officers were injured, one by gunfire and the other was hurt when officer was pinned by the truck, authorities said. Altia Duncan, assistant special agent in charge of FBI New Orleans field office said, investigations do not believe Jabba acted alone. We do not believe that Jabba was solely responsible, Duncan said during a news conference Wednesday. We are aggressively running down every lead, including those of his known associates. That's why we need the public's help. We are asking if anybody had any interaction with Shamsuddin Yaba in the last 72 hours that you contact us.
One of the things that they're still working on is to figure out whether anyone else might have been associated with this person.
Now, this is more of police work, but I'm concerned with why somebody will do a heinous crime like this. The one that did the most recent one in Germany was also 40 plus man. Middle-age crisis, maybe. You are divorced. It's not the end of life. You can't see your kids. It's also not the end of life. The end of life is the end of life. You die. You die. It doesn't have anything to what you're going through because some people are going through more. Whatever you're going through is not a reason for you to take the life of others who have nothing to do with you. It's no reason. And those in charge, I don't know how to address this at all. It's no more gun. It's no more any other thing. That is to tell us that when we say that people shoot people. Gun don't shoot people. People run people down. Cars don't just plunge. Somebody drove it into the crowd, killing as much as he can, mercilessly and heartlessly. On another development, a cyber truck parked near Trump Tower in Las Vegas exploded like what you see in the movie. Exploded, killing one person, the person inside it.
One person has died and 7 others were injured when a Tesla Cybertruck caught fire and exploded outside US President-elect Donald Trump's Las Vegas hotel. Our colleagues at NBC News have heard from 3 senior law enforcement officials.
The question is, if you saw the proximity of this truck to the building, and now that it has been raised as a terror attack, you realize that the plan was big. The plan was big because it was planted at a pillar right outside the entrance door. So imagine if that pillar was knocked down by that explosion, what would happen to the tower? Maybe it might not go down. So I don't want to speculate, but it wouldn't have been a good news. Also, imagine that a group of people finished something like a conference and we are coming out of that building at the time it exploded. Imagine the scenario. as it was raised to a terror attack today, you know that the intention was massive destruction. Who are doing this? Who are doing this? I thought that the FBI has the capability of figuring these things out before they happen. I'm not trying to connect the two. They might be completely unrelated. But we cannot rule out that whoever is doing this have a very terrible intention and they are not done yet. So those in authority who can figure this out better do it, because the style they are using now is not humanly good at all. Ramming into people who are going for their business and parking cars at the proximity of important houses. If this is not stopped on time, bad things are going to happen. I don't want to sound like there's an Armageddon. But evil is everywhere and it is relentless. And those who are bent on doing evil will definitely do evil. And it's up to those who are bent on stopping them to definitely stop them. So thank you very much for watching. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe for more.